Hi my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to start with a full face and we're going to create a nice, I'm going to call it a soft smoky look. This is my full base face. We've pretty much done everything from foundation, highlighting, and bronzing. So we are all ready to go. We're going to leave highlighting and blush and eyes and lips and all that jazz. So the finishing touches will be left for you guys to watch me do. So let's get started. I've already prepped my lids, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's talk about what we're using today. We're gonna be picking up two shadows from Juvia's Place. The first one is the Warrior palette from Juvia. The Warrior palette has shimmers, and we're probably focusing up here with this darker shade and this lighter shade to kind of do a contrasting situation. We may use a shimmer. I haven't made up my mind yet. And the second is the Warrior 2 palette. It's a all matte palette, which I think would be great for creating a smoky look with this shade up here, the shade here, and these two taupey shades at the bottom. We might even add some warmth with something here in the middle. We shall see. So to start us off, I'm going to pick up a large blending brush, a large fluffy brush. And I'm thinking that warmth is where I want to go today. So I'm going to go to the Warrior 2 palette and pick up the center shade Zama. And then we're going to deepen him with the second shade, which is Chamada. Then we're going to venture into these other shades here. And I'll just list them off as I use them. And then if I need more depth in brown versus black, I'll pick up the shade here called Minnow. I should know that one because I grab it all the time. So I have my handy dandy mirror. Let's get started. So we're gonna start with Zama. I'm gonna put him up here just to give me some warmth. Like, I don't like doing a totally cool look. Ooh, your girl's being bold because I brought some shadow shield and I didn't even pick it up. Okay, so here's to hoping we don't make a mess. I'm just gonna be doing this look. We're gonna do more of a chit-chatty vibe and talk about some, you know, winter vibes. So it's currently December, and as you guys know, the weather outside is frosty. But that doesn't mean that we can't have some warmth in our life. So even though I like to do smoky looks, like if you guys watch my channel, you know I love smoky looks. Now I'm going to pick up a smaller, more fluffy brush, and I'm going to pick up the shade Jamada. I'm just going to deepen up my crease area. I like to deepen with color before we add browns and blacks. But anyways, so this winter, you know, your girl is trying to stay looking nice. And the key for me in wintertime is dry skin. You know what I'm saying? I have issues with eczema in the wintertime that I don't really deal with the rest of the year. It's just something about that cool, dry air that just really does the most for me. I have one of the worst cases of eczema breakout on my hands. And it's mostly on the back of my hand. Over the last couple of years, it's migrated from just this section of my hand, and it's actually going down. So I've been really trying to stay hydrated in hopes that by staying hydrated, I will counteract, you know, that whole drying out thing, because nobody wants that in their lives. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up a more dense brush, almost a pencil shape, like a fat pencil shape brush. I'm gonna start picking up the browns. So I'm gonna start with, let's go to the Warrior 2 palette and pick up the shade Kano. Actually, screw that brush. We're gonna pick up another brush. I want something more real, a little more tight. So I'm gonna go with a more pencil shape one that's a little bit on the fluffy side. This is the Morphe M330. So I'm gonna start using this in the crease to start bringing that brown and depth into this look. So yeah, the winter time is just that time of year where your girl has to think about preserving the goods, you know, the moisture, the hydration, the glowiness. That's why I decided to go with a more hydrating primers and setting sprays, because I don't want to risk going into a category of my skin is just dry from the dry, cooler air. I'm actually going to be sharing with you guys some things. I ordered some more stuff. Let's do full exposure here. When the holidays come around, there's always some really great sales. And that includes skincare. So I'm gonna be doing a huge haul here in a little bit, showing you guys some different skincare stuff, because that's what your girl orders in the wintertime. Because I don't want to just look good in my makeup. I want to feel like my skin is good underneath the makeup. And so that's why I really do focus on skincare. Oh, I transitioned over to a smaller brush and I'm starting to pick up the color Kufuru. And I'm just deepening up my crease. And I just use browns to deepen my crease before we transition over into things that are on the black side. Look at that. I wanted to try out some natural light, so I came into my she room and decided to get ready in here. I'm thinking about moving into this room and sort of using more natural light. But as you guys see, like, I'm super bright right now. Like, that's probably not the look I'm going for. We might need to like change some things up. But like I said, I'm just experimenting in this room to see how I like it. I'm gonna grab my mirror because your girl is really struggling to. Okay, yeah. I live in a boys club, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only female in my house, and so I have to share my peace with the man and the boy, and sometimes that can get a little loud. And so I have been thinking about it for the last like week or so, just sort of transitioning my vanity over to this room and just sort of bringing all this together so I can take advantage of all this beautiful natural light that I have in this room. And if I do that, you know, I'll give you guys like a full tour of this room. Like, this space is like Keisha Central. Bum, 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 bum. The inspiration for this room was seaside, ocean, calm, cool, collected, you know. So I brought in a lot of teals and blues. I brought in some tan shades, some golden shades. So I wanted to feel like a sunrise versus in a sunset. So there's a little bit of warmth in here, but a lot of cool, and it's just a very relaxing space for me. I have my little chandelier picture. I have my little ink blot test one back here. I have some mermaid quotes. I have all sorts of sea creatures in here. And I really do enjoy having a more calm vibe. I know everybody doesn't have a separate room they can go to, but you can create like a me nook, just a little space in your house. Get yourself a cute little chair, a nice little side table situation, somewhere for you to just go over. And if that's just checking out videos or watching a movie or listening to music, just having a space where you can just really hone into like a little bit of self time, I think is very valuable. I mean, we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment before we moved, and I would try to create some type of Keisha Oasis vibe. Even though I didn't have my own room, so to speak, I did have the ability to just sort of get me a chair, get me a little side table, pour me a cup of tea, some coffee, hot cocoa, whatever my vibe was feeling for, and just be me, you know, just a little moment for me to just escape from whatever the boys were doing. When you're mom and your wife and you work and you're doing 101 things, it really is difficult to have some, you know, I need a moment, guys. Like, I just need you guys to do whatever it is that you do and let me just be me. You know what I'm saying? And luckily my husband and my son are very understanding that me wanting to step back from them for a minute is not saying that I don't want to spend time with them. It's just, guys, you know, as a woman who just wants a little space sometimes, it's not a bad thing. It really is healthy to step back sometimes and remember, you know, it's okay to have individualism. Having a little bit of space is important. You know, I tell my friends, because it used to be an issue when I was younger where I would literally just sort of retreat and back off from everybody. And it wasn't because I didn't want to be bothered with them or anything like that. It was just something that I found myself doing off and on over time. And I didn't really notice it until somebody told me, you know, hey, you know, you just disappeared for a couple of days. Like, we didn't hear from you for like days, almost a week. And it's just this little moment for me to just separate from everybody, because I guess it's kind of like a recharge for me, because when I come back to life, and I'm full and bright and just ready to go. I really felt like something might be going on with me, and then I realized, you know, I do need to have a self-reflecting moment where I'm taking a second for me and creating something for me to do. And that was probably the most important thing that I learned in my early 20s, because my friends were more vocal at that point and just sort of expressing, you know, Keisha, you bounced. I've lost about 3 things. Give me 2 seconds. Can't do a full face without your full product. I was starving myself of me, you know, the ability to just do my own thing. And I recognize that's not healthy. It's not fulfilling. I'm picking up my NYX matte in this color here. Let me see if we do it this way and then bring it out of the sun. Let's see. One of these, this is what it looks like with all the lights, and this is what it looks like without all the light. It's really cute. This is the shade Boom and Bloom. I'm using a large kabuki brush to put this on, because I noticed when I use my normal brush that I normally do for blush, my normal blush brush, this puppy would come off really pigmented. It was like team too much. So I lightly pounce it in. You can see I picked up a little bit of product. I'll tap it on the back of my hand to get off some of the excess, and then I lightly just sort of do this little number in the space where I want it. And if I see there's too much product on there, I'll just dust that off and then buff it in. And that gives me the best application of this product. And I'm really digging this. Like, this is also from my little mini haul. I love this. Like, can you see that? A little in the light, out of the light, in, out, over, under. Don't mind me, I'm having a prequel to life here. But anywho, so I'm gonna pick up my, the shade Pose. Can you guys see that? Ooh. This is Pose, the loose highlighter from ColourPop. It was the Makeup Shayla collab. You know I love this whenever I do something darker. You know, gold is great when I'm doing a light look, but when I'm doing something a little bit more deep in color, I tend to go for this shade. Ooh. I'm just applying this with a fluffy brush. You see how a little bit can go a long way? You have to be really light-handed with this, and I always tap off the excess when I'm applying a loose highlighter, because if you don't, you'll have this beam. You can be seeing too much. If you guys are interested in me doing a she room transition, just let me know in the comments, because I've really been thinking about it. Like, why not move my life to another room? So now I'm gonna put the cap back on my loose highlighter before I have highlighted my entire life, and not just my cheekbones. You know what I'm saying? Anything loose setting powder, highlighter, whatever. Ooh, I feel like a fairy. I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, but there's like little bits of loose highlighter going everywhere. So cute. Moving on. So the next thing I'm gonna do, of course, is the lips. Pucker up like this. I'm gonna pick up the shade Candice from the Juvia's Place Lip Kit. This is the matte one, and I'm also gonna pick up Fudged. It's a sheer lip liner, and this one's from ColourPop. And I'm just gonna do a simple little nude lip. This is what Candice looks like in natural light. We're gonna add some fudge. And this is what it looks like with fudged on. It's a really pretty brown sort of topper for me. I like it. It doesn't have any shimmer in it or anything like that. It's literally just a brown chocolatey gloss. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyeliner because nobody wants to see me bounce back and forth trying to make this even. So I'll be right back. So the wing is on. Check him out. We're using the Love Lust Disco Epic Ink Liner from NYX. This is bomb, guys. Like, NYX did me right. Shout out to the sales lady at the NYX out here. Girl, you saved me. Like, this looks amazing. We're gonna set our face using the Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh from NYX. So now we're done. We've set the face. Last thing we're gonna do is add, you guessed it, mascara. I'm gonna be using the Benefits Roller Lash. If you don't know, this is one of my favorite lash mascaras because it has this neat little curve to it, which I absolutely love. Okay, my lovely, so this is it. I'm gonna make it a little bit softer in here as far as the lights are concerned, and I'm gonna give you the full look. One sec. Alrighty, guys. We brought down the natural light just a lot, and so you guys can really see what we did. This wing though, like this liner, if you haven't stopped by NYX and picked up the Love Lust Disco Epic Liner, you need to get this. Like, this is what she looks like. She's gorgeous. She sits on top of all these dark shades. You can still see what I did. She sits beautifully on top of the shimmer. Like, every inch of this liner is giving me the feels. This is my first time using the radiating primer from them. This is also from NYX. So I'm gonna let you guys know how I feel. Like, I feel like I have a glow underneath my highlighter, because my highlighter is only in this area here, but there's still like a little bit of glow in the areas where I had applied it, because I put a little bit here and I didn't put any highlighter there, and you guys can see I have like a little bit of a sheen going on. This one, the Hydro Grip Primer from Milk, I'm really digging this, guys. My makeup has been looking amazing. Halfway through my day, I wear makeup for probably close to 10 hours. And after 10 hours, I have a little bit of like my natural oils coming through and like breaking this down a little bit, but like I can still go. Like, I'm gonna show you guys pictures at the end of the day, and I'm gonna try to come back and give you guys like a snapshot about halfway through. So we'll give about 4 hours. Let's see what time it is. Hold on. Hey, what time is it?
3:09.
It is currently 3:09 p.m. I'm gonna try to come back around 7, 8-ish and give you guys a snapshot and just show you what we're working with. And the setting spray from NYX. If I didn't tell you guys, this product right here is not, it does not say it's mattifying. It's really just a setting spray. It's really just intended to set your face. It's not going to make you dewy. It's not supposed to make you matte. It's just supposed to set. And I've actually been digging this. I've been using it in the last 1 or 2 videos, I think. This is probably the one primer that does not break down after wearing it for 10 hours that I've tried. So I am totally riding the bus all the way to the milk country. This one right here, I'm loving this. I really think this is gonna be something I'm gonna be wearing when I'm wearing more dark, vampy looks, but he is beautiful, guys. I'm loving him. So this one is definitely great for deeper looks like this. I've learned that a larger surface area for application is best because, as you can see, it's a very soft blush situation. The last time I used it, I used my normal blush brush, and because it's such a small, dense brush, it literally looked like I contoured with this. And so that was not the look I was going for. I want to look nice and kissy face. Not like totally blushing my life away. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look embarrassed and purple. Alrighty, my lovelies, this is my final check. It's currently about 2 a.m.-ish, and this is how this product has held up. I'm a little shiny, a little glitzy, but nothing too bad. Nothing broke up really badly. My eyes are still intact. My little shine is happening right here, but I am an oily combination skin type, so you don't expect everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I did not wear a mattifying primer. I did not wear a mattifying setting powder. So I'm pretty content with how this looks. I have a nice little healthy, sheeny glow, but Nothing broke down. And I wear glasses at work, so you can see even around where I normally experience breakup around this area, still looking good. So even though I was wearing a radiating primer that isn't mattifying, it did give me a nice, healthy, sheeny, shiny face. But I don't feel like I'm fryer ready. You know what I'm saying? I feel okay. My skin doesn't feel clammy or congested or anything like that. So it's a go for me. So far with everything that I've picked up this holiday season, I guess would be the best way forward. I shop a lot around the holidays and we'll talk about that later. But overall, like guys, this is not bad for something that isn't mattifying. So I'm happy. Now, let's get back over to that outro, shall we? I think I've successfully managed to touch everything that I bought. Yes, I have. So that's this and this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, my lovely, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a part of my lovely family, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that little red one right there, right down here. You're bold, you like color, why not? The third thing I want to ask you guys to do is hit that bell notification button right there. The little bell, you know what I'm saying? The little ring-a-ling-a-ling, and it'll let you know the next time that I post a video. And sharing is caring, so if you know someone who would enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that share button. If they're interested in jumping into the colorful life, then definitely let them know about me. Well, that's it for me today, guys. I love you. Continue to live boldly and colorfully. Peace.